Well, meantime, let's check on Netflix stock. Its worst day in 2 months and touching the lowest level since August 2024. Post-earnings, Barclays saying that Netflix is now losing control of the narrative as it evolves. On its call, the company said live programming is becoming important because it is a customer acquisition tool for them. Earlier this year, Amazon made similar comments, noting that its sports deals have driven signups and engagement. Meanwhile, Peacock continues investing in the NFL, Premier League, and the Big Ten. So are the streaming wars entering a new phase where the focus is less on its content library and more on owning the live events? And is this the right move? Joining us now for more is Ben Silverman. He is a Propagate co-CEO and chairman, as well as former NBC Entertainment co-chairman. Ben, great to see you. You're in the content business, so you definitely have a point of view. But are you seeing any sort of pressure in terms of the sense that streamers are spending more on live and may have less in the pot for original content?
Well, it's always needed to be a mix. And one of the things that we know is that live entertainment has absolute engagement and necessity of communal viewing, right? You got the old water cooler or whatever the new version of that is, live hits that. You got to watch it when it's on. It's not all about on demand, a la carte, anytime you want to do it. With live, it's the immediacy and that communal conversation like we're watching with the World Cup, and you don't want to miss out on who won or who didn't. But there's so many different elements to live, and it drives big advertising, but it also drives marketing for the rest of your shows. And Netflix doesn't really advertise off their platform. So to draw in a way, their own marketing platform, these live events also serve their own content, which they can, put like between these live events and use to keep the churn from happening. And then you also have a lot of different kinds of ways into live. You look at your show, the Today Show, Ryan Seacrest's New Year's Eve, which is one of the highest rated shows of the year. There are so many different approaches to what live is. It doesn't just mean sports, whose price point is so high right now, it becomes almost unsustainable at this competitive level.
You mentioned, Ben, the kind of water cooler type shows or the content that everybody needs to consume at the same time and sort of experience together. Is that suggestion that Netflix has gone too far in the other direction of just kind of filling the platform with a lot of, just background content or things that you don't have to focus on too much, that are not as much of an event?
Well, I think all this M&A activity and what you see with the ambition of the Warner's Paramount library, what it does do is it makes it harder for them to acquire library product from other players. And, my own show, The Office, is on Peacock, which is really a vertically integrated acquisition when you realize NBC Universal produces it, and produced the library value of it. Would that, if they didn't have Peacock, gone to Netflix? And would they have had a better shot of buying that content? So I do think they are not yet at scale with the existing libraries. And they've always greenlit smaller volume of episodes, 8 episodes, 10 episodes, 2, 3, 4, and 5 seasons. And so they don't have yet that catalog or library that companies like Paramount, NBCU, Warner Brothers, et cetera, have. And so I think that needs to happen also. That old school syndication is still an incredibly valuable thing. And when you do it all yourself, how are you going to get to that volume to kind of fight off the churn and have that repeatability of a series?
It sounds almost like you're making the case for what has been reported, and that is a potential partnership with Peacock in some way, bundling that service on the platform. Can you see that happening? Does it solve the Netflix library issue that you outlined?
Well, I think, scale is so important, and also scale is so important for advertisers. I read somewhere, I think it was $3 billion in advertising coming through Netflix, which is a lot of money when you consider how recently they started. But there is so much more advertising dollars they could access. And so I think there's a lot of room there. And there's also so much of a lead in their international business and how much that has scaled. But having access to NBC Universal's content, whether it's through Peacock or where it comes from, would be very valuable to them. And it would give them more content to kind of serve their audience's maintenance of the subscriber, not just acquisition of the subscriber.